Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, founder of Crossbreed Holsters. I designed our top-selling holster, the Super Tuck Deluxe, to solve the problems of being poked, pinched, and gouged while carrying concealed. The Super Tuck Deluxe is the most comfortable, most concealable holster on the market today. We offer a 2-week free trial and a lifetime warranty.
Visit us at crossbreedholsters.com. Don't forget, crossbreedholsters.com.
If you're serious about playing college football, give yourself the competitive edge with the National Underclassmen Football Combine. The NUC is the longest-running underclassmen event and the most respected combine and football camp in the nation, specifically designed to give athletes early recruiting exposure. There's no better time than now to compete in the National Underclassmen Football Combine. Call 888-NUC-MVP1 or go to nationalunderclassmen.com to find out more.
This really is a big deal. I remember Webster Tarpley, who I respect, and Phil Berg, who I respect, and many others saying the evidence says he wasn't born in the U.S. I remember that early in the campaign having him on and saying on air, I don't know where I stand. In fact, I got heat from listeners because I didn't devote just, shows every week to it. I probably did, 15 interviews or something in that year leading up. I had investigators on. I said, I don't know. Would the globalists be this arrogant as to run somebody who they know was born in Kenya? But now the clip of his wife repeatedly saying, we went back to his homeland where he was born, Kenya. The fact that his name is Barry Soetoro, that everybody knew him as Barry, that they've sealed his college and high school and all his other records, but the ones we get, a Muslim in Indonesia, in Muslim schools, now in the news demanding to go to Muslim prayers, which freaked his mom out. I'm not here to attack Muslims either. It's just he's lying about this. There's another weird fake name he had. We don't know who this guy is. So it's 100% he gave up his citizenship. That's 100%. I'm telling you, it's 99% now that, we know they're covering up. We know they lied and said the official birth certificate had been released 3 years ago and a year ago and a month ago, and they never have. And now we've seen Hardball with Slimeball Matthews and Mr. Maddow and others have to come out and admit that, okay, why didn't he just release the actual original with the feet prints like I've got and you've got? You got to have that to be on the state police. To join any agency that, quote, has, security clearances. What's going on here? And now you've got this very respected reporter. I mean, I remember listening to this guy when I was a kid. Mike Evans knows Obama, knows the governor, really good friends with the governor, saying, yeah, I talked to him. This is a guy who's interviewed the governor on television. I mean, this is a big reporter, TV, radio, you name it, saying, yeah, I've known him since he was a cab driver, and he told me he's pretty freaked out about it. He can find nothing. The interview goes on, too. We just played part of it, but it's posted in a story at PrisonPlanet.com. And normally, when I do a Google bomb to make it the #1 search term, and you guys almost never fail. You're awesome. We did 3 in a row last week, as you know. #1 search, #2, and #3. Normally, I would do this in the first hour because we have more success when we do that. But we're doing it in the third hour today. Please write this search term down. It's from the article, Abercrombie Admits Failure to Discover Obama Birth Certificate. The top story at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com by Paul Joseph Watson. It boils down the history of it, the background. In fact, I'm going to call Watson. I want him to add some of the other evidence. Mrs. Obama, Mrs. Soetoro, saying he was, visited his homeland of Kenya. I want to add some background too to this. I mean, it's a good article giving you a full spectrum, but I want to beef this up a little bit too, so people get an even clearer image of what's going on. Also, the issue of his name being Barry Soetoro and the citizenship issue right there. But great article by Paul Watson he churned out today. Abercrombie admits failure to discover Obama birth certificate. We're going to have the #1 search term. Let's do it together right now. Nothing can stop you, ladies and gentlemen. V for victory against the globalist. R for resistance. Abercrombie admits failure. That's the search term. Abercrombie admits failure. A-B-E-R-C-R-O-M-B-I-E. Abercrombie. A-B-E-R-C-R-O-M-B-I-E. Abercrombie, it's 3 words. Abercrombie admits failure. Abercrombie admits failure. That's actually the Infowars.com version headline. Abercrombie admits failure. And then let's put up the Prison Planet. I'm glad you guys put that up. I didn't know there was 2 different headlines. We want to go with a second key search term, Abercrombie birth certificate. Second search term, Abercrombie birth certificate. Enter those 3 search terms into Google over and over and over again. Abercrombie birth certificate. Abercrombie birth certificate. Put that into Google as your second search, but the #1 search, Abercrombie admits failure. Abercrombie admits failure. Enter that, put it in Google, enter it in over and over and over again. Let's drive these searches to #1 and #2. You'll choose whether Abercrombie admits failure or the other variant that I'm going with, Abercrombie birth certificate. That way it'll lead them directly to this article and get an even bigger buzz. This could be explosive. It is up to you. Abercrombie birth certificate or Abercrombie admits failure. 2 different search terms. Get them in there. Let's do it together. Also, we're trying to get a grassroots movement going. If Ron Paul has said if he sees even more support, he's probably going to run for president, says he's looking at it. We've come out with a T-shirt that's Draft Ron Paul 2012. It's a limited run. It will be limited time available. And it's available at Infowars.com. And, of course, then the paltry sum for it supports this transmission and our whole operation here. We couldn't do it without you. The online video bookstore, Patriot Apparel store, Infowars.com. And you'll meet like-minded people, no doubt, wearing a Ron Paul shirt. I think it's the most good-looking Ron Paul shirt out there. Very well done by Janae Meadows, one of our great graphics people. So, again, Ron Paul, Draft Ron Paul 2012, available at Infowars.com or by calling us toll-free.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Diamond Gusset is proud to announce the anthem of the Patriot movement. They're offering a free CD, T-shirt, and bumper sticker with a qualifying purchase. Diamond Gusset offers great products at great prices while keeping Americans working.
I'm looking for a factory where a man can feed his family. Not worried about them moving it south, closing the doors and shutting her down tomorrow. I'm looking for America.
We're American and be proud. Go to gusset.com/America.
The land of the free and the home of the brave. Seems like I just woke up one day and it was gone, long gone. But I know in my heart it's still
Again, go to gusset.com/America today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
You've heard Alex explain how the Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced colloidal silver solutions, yet many are unaware of the entire function of the Silver Lungs system and how it has been designed to deliver your silver solutions anywhere in or on the body. My name is Mario Cifaldi, and I'm the developer of the Silver Lungs generator. Not only does the Silver Lungs system produce endless colloidal and ionic silver solutions, it also comes equipped with the proper applicators and devices needed to deliver your silver solutions directly to key target areas. This includes the eyes, ears, nose, lungs, topically to the skin, and orally for the digestive system. Be sure to watch our new 7-minute video tour of the Silver Lungs system at www.silverlungs.com to learn more about how the Silver Lungs system works. As well, we are always ready to answer any questions you may have. That's www.silverlungs.com.
You are listening to an Infowars.com frontline report. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance. Extremism and defense of liberty is no vice.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now I want to get into the most important part of today's broadcast. Don't forget, we're trying to make it the key search term. Abercrombie admits failure, and Abercrombie birth certificate, 2 different Google search terms. Please, let's make those number 1 and number 2 search terms. Abercrombie admits failure. That'll lead him to the articles about him unable to find the birth certificate. It isn't there. Everybody else's in Hawaii is, but not Obama's. No record, no nothing. And this is now confirming the news interview he did 8 days ago with the Honolulu Advertiser, the governor. This is one of his good friends, well-known reporter. And Abercrombie birth certificate that will also lead people to our articles breaking down the full spectrum of what is going on. And you're welcome with your blog or news site to write your own article about it or post ours, especially if you are linked on Google News, because they've delisted us because of our Google bombs. They don't like it. No, by the way, I saw it in the news last night. Headline, secret NSA relationship with Google comes out. It is the NSA. Now, here's the big stuff we're going to be covering now for the rest of this hour and going a bit into overdrive today. Senate leaders' eye option of state bankruptcy. And we talked about this years ago. The IMF and World Bank, when they come into a country, they bankrupt the regions and cities first so they can buy off those politicians very cheap. Then they have the central government come in receivership and take the nation over, and then it's beholden to the international banking cartel. This is the globalist receivership economic domination model. Here's Reuters now. Senate leaders' eye option of state bankruptcy. Senate Republican leaders said on Tuesday they were considering introducing legislation to allow financially stressed U.S. states to declare bankruptcy and then to be, quote, bailed out by the federal government. That means the taxpayers. So this is the full federalization / internationalization. Continuing. Bank of England chief Mervyn King, standard of living to plunge at fastest rate since 1920s. That's globalism. That's what the New World Order is here to deliver to you. What else are the bankers at Davos this week talking about what a great crisis they're having and how great the New World Order is? You know, Ted Turner and people like George Soros. So I'm having a great crisis. You know, they're making record profits. World needs 100 trillion more credit, says World Economic Forum. And, of course, then they can leverage it at least 10 times through fractional reserve banking. That's 1,000 trillion or 1 quadrillion. But that's to them that they then loan to you. You pay for it in taxes, and then they loan it back to your government or to people with 30% interest rate on their credit cards. So there you go. Now, I literally, without looking, see scores of these articles every day. I know you do. But remember 2 years ago, Steve Shank of eFoods Direct, because he's the biggest storable foods maker in the country. It's all right here in the